Make sure to subscribe to Apillow on YouTube. Very cool content creator.
So, I recently uploaded a video to YouTube where I was talking about the very famous voice actress Tara Strong, who's voiced a lot of characters in cartoon media, very iconic characters, whether it be Raven from both of the Teen Titans series, whether it be Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls, Timmy Turner from the Fairly Odd Parents, apparently the main pony Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Big voice actress, saying some very bad things concerning Muslims, and agreeing with some very bad things concerning Muslims in the wake of the recent terrorist attack on Israel from the Gaza Strip by the terrorist group Hamas. She was kind of equating all Muslims with terrorists, and that's wrong. And in my comment section, I had someone doing something very similar, but in defense of Tara Strong. And what they had basically said was, they gave me a list, you can see it if you go to that video where I was talking about Tara Strong. It's kind of hard not to miss. Well, it's kind of hard to miss. It's my most viewed video on my channel in the past month. But you go in that comment section and you see a post from someone with various little lists, and the top one says, Tara Strong's Jewish, of course she'll support Israel. That is not something that I agree with, because not all Jewish people support Israel. And I commented that being Jewish doesn't mean that you support the state of Israel. To say so is anti-Semitic. And we have an example of this coming from the Jewish Voice for Peace organization. So recently, the Jewish Voice of Peace organization protested in the Capitol against the current war going on between Hamas, well, not necessarily Hamas, but going on in the Middle East. It's a very complicated war, that's why I'm saying not necessarily Hamas, and we see this here. Happening now. Hundreds of American Jews are holding a sit-in in Congress, and we won't leave until Congress calls for a ceasefire in Gaza. As thousands of U.S. Jews protest outside, over 350 are inside, including 24 rabbis holding prayerful resistance. I'm very happy to see this, and once again, this is proving that just because you're Jewish doesn't mean that you support the state of Israel. Just because you're Muslim doesn't mean that you support Islamic terrorist organizations. To make such claims are anti-Semitic and Islamophobic, respectively. Don't make those claims. They're bad. People are individuals with individual beliefs, and just because you have an overlapping belief with some people doesn't mean that all people share all of your beliefs with you. Simple. Very simple. Unfortunately, the people who led this protest, though, got, well, arrested for it. A lot of people doing this protest got arrested for standing against what was going on. Hey, Cherry. Also, let me go ahead and moderate you. Let me add you as a moderator. I'm going to change you as a managing moderator, because I trust you. Oh, yeah. Okay. But yeah, people were getting arrested for this. Very peaceful protest, nothing like January 6th. They're chanting, "Let Gaza live." Look at this. This is amazing. This is great. I love seeing this. And all I can really say to this is, I want to see more things like this. Yeah? The fact of the matter is, we're dealing with a situation where a bunch of innocent people are getting harmed. not just in the Middle East, but also across nations. Since this has started, there has been a spike in anti-Semitic hate crimes against Jewish people, which is unfortunate. There have been instances. I actually haven't seen data on a spike in anti-Islamic hate crimes. But I did see one situation where a boy's landlord, his family's landlord, came in, shouted very, very, very anti-Islamic remarks, and began to stab people. This is actually what's going on. This is the landlord, most landlordy looking landlord, biggest leeches on the planet. This photo, provided by DuPage County Police Department, shows Larry York. York, a suburban Chicago man, has been charged with 2 counts of hate crime for allegedly verbally abusing and threatening to shoot 2 Muslim men amid rising right-wing rhetoric on the Israel-Hamas war in Lombard 3. This isn't even tied to that situation where that boy was stabbed. I'm pulling that up now. Yeah. From CNN, Palestinian American boy fatally stabbed near Chicago had celebrated his 6th birthday just 8 days earlier. Here are text messages sent to the boy's father after landlord's alleged stabbing attack. The 71-year-old suspect has been charged with murder and hate crimes, among other charges, and was ordered to be held without bond during a court appearance on Monday. Wadia was stabbed 26 times by his family's landlord because he was Muslim, authorities have said. The ongoing Middle East conflict involving Hamas and the Israelis was why the boy and his mother, who also suffered more than a dozen stab wounds but survived, were targeted, according to the Will County Sheriff's Office. This is disgusting. Flat out disgusting. And when we are dealing with situations like this where things are so polarized, it's good to have voices that are going, no, we are not a monolith. We will not be held accountable for the crimes of regimes that we do not support. Such as the Jewish Voice for Peace movement, an organization which is saying, hey, we are a group of Jewish people in America. We are a strong organization, and we do not stand for the actions of the state of Israel. We want peace in the Middle East. We want life for Gaza, because Jewish people aren't a monolith, and the state of Israel has no right to claim that they stand for all Jewish people. Just as Hamas doesn't have the right to claim that they stand for all Muslim or Palestinian people. It is not right to make people monolithic groups. And I'm going to say this outright before some idiot says it in the comments. No, Jewish Voice for Peace does not stand for all Jewish people either. Because Jewish people are a diverse group of people with diverse beliefs, just like Muslims are a diverse group of people with diverse beliefs. Humans are human. We are individuals with our own individual beliefs. And it is time to stop proclaiming that people stand for everyone else, because they don't necessarily do that. And I'm glad to see movements like this spark up because they challenge that notion. And while they may not be able to bring down the rates of hate crimes that have been happening, hopefully, they might be able to help people reconsider twice whenever they're about to engage in conversations about these topics, because that is important. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, you can like it. If you would like to support me, get it pushed out to other people. If you think the message is important, that could help. You can also join the Discord server down below if you want to debate me on any topic, or just hang out with the community of 200 plus people. Follow me on Twitter, link down below as well. You can also email me if you have any inquiries, that's down below as well. I love you all. Please stay safe out there, and love your neighbor. I love you all. and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button.